we must first acknowledge complex tapestry of international relations that affects SDG 16. National sovereignty, some adverse collaboration. We've seen that in Ukraine. We are seeing that now again all over in West Asia. We have seen that conflict and fragility actually impede the establishment of strong institutions, and conflict prevention strategies, which are an inherent part of stable development, are aborted. So when you have conflict prevention strategies aborted, peace does not get a chance, and there is a humanitarian crisis unfolding. Now, when I come to those examples, which is the meat of what I've done a lot of research on, the United Nations Security Council reform, much delayed, much required. Everybody knows about it for the last 20 years, and a lot of lip service has gone on. Actionables, zero so far. ASEAN Regional Development Forum, ARF. The ASEAN, as you know, has got 27 countries in the ARF, in the Asia Pacific region, platform for contributing to inclusivity and conflict prevention, doing a reasonably good job, notwithstanding the hotting up of the South China Sea between measures and countermeasures between China, Taiwan, America. When we talk of conflict prevention, please see EU's instrument contributing to peace and stability, and also to the UN Department of Political and Peace-Building Affairs early warning system. So the early warning systems identify potential conflicts before they escalate. But how effective have these mechanisms been? The less said, the better. When we talk of technology for transparency, I have good news. Firstly, Estonia, right in the north. Remember Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, right in the north of Europe? They have an e-governance model which has been used to reduce corruption, streamline government services, and foster trust between citizens, and institutions. That's a good model. And why I am talking of Estonia here and not India is because of the size of the country. We all need to pick up best practices from countries which suit our socio-cultural, political, demographic templates. A very good example from South Africa is the Ushahidi from Kenya. This is a platform for crowdsourcing and mapping reports of violence and corruption. And in doing so, they promote transparency and accountability. So Ushahidi from Kenya is a very good example. Human rights education in South Africa is a good example because there I am told that they have integrated this human rights education into right up to this curriculum. Very they have a program focusing on education of communities about conflict resolution. Remember, Colombia has got a lot of drug-related violence. So this is a very good example, I thought. And then coming to localized solutions. Community policing in Brazil. The very word community policing, and we have good examples of it across the world. I have written a foreword to a book on this issue, which was published in India 3 years ago. Community policing means involving the community, and therefore the community is now part of the solution, not only part of the problem. Rural development initiatives in India. Now I've given them under one umbrella. I could name 27 of them, but there is no time. Please study what has happened in India. 1.4 billion people, out of which easily 700 million are on the not affluent side of society. And they have been taken on board because of a JAM Trinity. JAM is Jandhan, A is Aadhaar, M is mobile. Jandhan means bank accounts for everyone. Aadhaar is identity, a digital QR coded identity for everyone, all 1.4 billion of us. And M is the governance, M
Hello?
governance through mobile. And with these three, the subsidies meant for people are reaching their bank accounts directly without intermediaries. This is a very powerful enabling thing for SDG 16. And therefore, finally, I would only like to say that achieving success on SDG 16 demands a nuanced approach that considers the intricacies of international geopolitics. That's a subject I speak upon on a daily basis. We should remember that sustainable development is not a one size fits all. In each of our countries, we will adopt the best practices which suit our socio-cultural, our political and demographic needs. And I wish all of us on the entire earth all the best. May peace prevail on earth. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, our chief guests, uh, Brigadier Sanchai Agawal, joining us all the way from India. That was very, very insightful, and we really want to appreciate you for taking time to be with us. Whenever I see you, I see a lot of, whenever I listen to you, I'm able to get a lot of insights, especially